Hey everyone, just sorry for the practical drummer. I want to show you a really interesting 4/3 fill, and it's over 2 measures. So it's right hand lead. I've shown you right hand lead before, where the accent is on the right hand if you're a right-handed drummer, and you fill in with ghost notes the notes in between. In this case, we're using a 4/3, so we're using a sequence of 3/16 notes, okay? And essentially it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E and a 2E, you know, that kind of thing. So it goes over the bar line in 4/4 because it resolves itself naturally in 3/4, right? 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 1. There's 4 clicks over 3, right? Evenly spaced. But we're in 4/4, so if I'm playing, I'll just show you the rhythm itself to the quarter note, but this particular fill has us not playing the quarter note on the left foot, which isn't usual for me. I like to play the left foot on some pattern while I'm filling, but sometimes you want that crisp left foot accent in a fill, which means you really can't keep it on the left foot on quarter notes because it falls in odd rhythms. So basically, I'll do it on a tom-tom here. If I'm going to play 16th notes, right hand lead, okay, 4/3, polyrhythm, it's 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1E, 3E and a 4E and a 1. So it ends on an and a 1 because you have to lop it off after 2 measures. Otherwise, it would have gone 4E and a 1E. We would have gone to the E of 1 in the next measure, okay? Because it resolves in three measures of 4/4, but we're only playing 2 measures of 4/4 in this fill. Okay, so you have to lop it off at the end. To the quarter note, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E. 2, 3, 4. Okay? So again, you want to try to make the ghost notes as soft as possible. You don't want, you want, okay? So try to keep them soft, but it is a double. It's a double, so it's like a double stroke, not as fast as, but it is you have to have some good hand technique to be able to pull this off, because we are going to do it. Something like that right now. Okay, so if I'm playing, so again, you want to integrate this to the left foot so you know exactly where your limbs are, but I played this hundreds if not thousands of times, so I know in my brain where it all lands. So I don't need this to aid me, okay? So I'm going to do a group of 3 hits. So I'm going to start with the hi-hat. I'm going to go 1, so I'm going to open the hi-hat, 1E and a 2E and a 3E and a 4E and a 1. So that's going to be the fill. I'm going to start. So at the end there it's 8-1, right? Which sounds kind of cool. Speed. So, you can see I did variations of it, right? The last time I did it exactly how I explained to you before, but instead of leading with this, I think one time I led with this and went around this way. So it actually ended with the hi-hat, and the 1. If I start with the snare drum and went around, it would end with and 1. So again, you have to just maybe put it down on paper where all the hits land. But once you get it, it's fascinating. You can use, now I can use, open it up to the right hand, I'll use this and the snare. How about that? Okay, so I'm going to play a groove. Left foot. Okay, so again, I'm just playing this off the cuff, but once you get mastery of this polyrhythm, this right hand lead concept, you can do wonders. And what's really cool is I'm using a group of 3 while doing a 4/3 polyrhythm. So you could do this between 2 drums. You know, you could go something like that, which sounds cool, but adding that 3rd drum excuse me, adds a different dimension, different kind of texture, polyrhythmic texture to an already polyrhythmic rhythm. Okay, so take that to the bank. Hope you like that one and experiment with it. Try it left hand lead as well, which can be very challenging, you know, to play left hand lead, do the same thing, but now with the left hand, right? Hitting the accents, and the right hand is now the grace note. So now you can hit the left side more easily. The left side things, like I have a timbale, a splash, and a crash, as well as the ride and the hi-hat on my left here, instead of crossing over. So that's pretty cool too, to understand left hand lead as well. It's the same thing as right, it's just shifting, so it requires a little bit more independence, especially for right hand drummers. For a left-handed drummer, it would be right-hand lead would be the challenge, right? Because we're usually dominant on our you know, if we're a right-handed drummer, we're dominant on our right hand because we always have played this. That's why I keep my ride cymbal on the left, so I can practice this and open myself to different rhythms. Okay, as you saw in the last video. Take care, practice, leave a comment, share this video, and see you next time.